I'm Megan.
Oh.
Are you okay?
No, you hit her in the nuts.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Matt.
And we just spent the last 2 weeks renovating our already converted van into what you're gonna see today. I don't know.
I don't know either. Good? I hate these.
We have a whole series about it. If you haven't seen it, we will link it down below so you can check it out after this video.
Today's video is going to be about all the things before and after. And if you want to see a full van tour, make sure you're subscribed to our channel because we're going to be working on releasing one very shortly.
Let's go check it out. If you guys saw this video, you know all of the reasons why we decided to do this renovation. And the biggest reason was because of this situation. We have two parallel countertops and we realized that it makes for a really tight space between Matt and I because we made all of our functional things in the van right next to each other. We can't get around each other when we're doing it. So now we have bench seating over here and all of our counter space is on this side of the van.
So we have our fridge here now, we have our oven here now, and this is where our sink is and our compost and toilet is underneath there.
This really opens up the space so that Matt and I can really get around each other if we'd like. And we added this L-shaped couch, which is the best thing that we did in this renovation. This L-shaped couch gives us so many options on where to sit and nap. It's amazing. We have to replace our countertops because unfortunately it's split in multiple different places. And that's because I think we don't have any added suspension on our van. Hopefully, when we replace it with a different butcher's block, we can do better next time. We got a little creative with all of the counter space stuff. Okay, so the first thing is this roll-out table that goes into the L-shaped couch. This is a huge improvement from the one lagoon that we used. We were never able to actually eat together and now we are. And it's fixed, so we don't have to like fuss with anything. This is workstation number 1. But we didn't get rid of the lagoon, we just decided that would be second priority as far as table space goes. So we repurposed our old butcher's block that we took off from this side, made it into our lagoon table because the old one that we had, it was just like too small. And now we have a second workstation over here and we can swivel this seat all the way around so that this table makes kind of like a dinette situation. So you can work from the swivel chair or you can work from here and we can enjoy the view whatever we're looking at. I have one last thing to show you. You might have noticed that next to the sink and the oven there's not a lot of counter space and we decided to do a little something extra just for those times where we're parked up and we can, you know, really make the space our own. When I lower the back of the seat, I can extend the countertop. So this has been really nice for dishes, especially during those times where we're doing dishes and cooking at the same time and we can't use the top of our stove to put the dishes on. So this is really, really, really cool and it's so easy. The one thing that I was like, oh, that just doesn't look great is the cabinet door faces. You'll remember that we used the same ropes in handle form. Since I had to take those off to put the new cabinet faces on, we kind of decided on this piggy tail situation. I had it differently before, but they really looked like male genitalia. So we scrapped that and tied the knot in a different place, and now it's grown on me. I kind of like it. Ow! Another thing we need, gas struts. I've been begging Matt for gas struts since we moved in. Matt finally agreed to put gas struts in this van. I am so happy and like it really elevates our mobility and our ability to grab stuff and like all of those fancy terms for it. It just keeps the door open. It's amazing. The problem with the paint that we used in our van is that we bought eggshell and it's not easy to clean, so it can grab onto dirt and stuff like that. And we gave our entire van a new coat of paint, semi-gloss paint, which is amazing. We had eggshell before, and that was just so hard to clean. After 8 months on the road, we have bought some stuff and we need to find a place for it. So something like the Berkey is just hanging out here with a bungee cord. We really want to find a permanent place for it. And we always had a bunch of stuff everywhere. And within the 9 months that we were in the van, we accumulated a lot of stuff that didn't have a place. So now, as we were building our new van, we decided, hey, let's build more storage and put some things actually away instead of just floating around the benches. One of the ways that we did that is hooks. Hooks are amazing. We had like 4 hooks before, now we have like 15. And it really puts things away, takes things off of the countertops, and we have limited countertop space now, so the hooks have been really nice, and some fixed storage everywhere. So we had a spice drawer, we called it drawer drawer. Drawer drawer sucked, kept on moving back and forth as we drove. So we decided to take our spices out of that drawer and put them underneath our cabinets in a fixed mason jar situation. It adds a lot of color to our van, and we have a white van, so it's pretty awesome. And we can grab things as we cook just so easily. We don't have to open a drawer like we used to before. So we finally found a place for the Berkey, and we have a place for the coffee maker, which we didn't before. One of those things that we just accumulated and didn't have a place for.
We have a laundry basket now. A designated laundry spot that's not our front seat when we're parked or our toilet when we're driving.
And that's our laundry spot. So inconspicuous, and it's right where I take naps now. One major functionality flaw is that the faucet is placed on the corner of the sink. And the problem with that is that we only have 90 degrees to kind of spill the water. Now the sink is its rightful position, and it has mobility to spray all the way around. We did make a mistake with installing this faucet. We made it way too far forward. It should be a little bit further back, but you know, the thought is there, and that's all that counts.
We need a better solution for this. So our gray tank is currently just a 6-gallon jug that lives under the sink. My socks are wet with Greywater. We undermounted our gray tank. It was a really simple install, really simple to make, and I DIY'd it myself, and it beats the hell out of using the 6-gallon jerry can. And if you saw our discussing things at van life video, you'll know what that was all about. This is our new Greywater tank. It holds about 3 to 4 gallons, and it's super low profile. The number one thing that I love about having an undermounted gray tank is we don't need to worry about overfilling our Greywater into the van like we did many times before with the jerry can. And it's really easy to just open up the valve and just dump it. One of the biggest improvements we've made to the van is how our toilet works. You remember from our last van, we would just pull the toilet out and we'd just sit and we'd be looking right at each other. Now, we have a little bit of privacy by this door, and when the toilet's in action, we got sweet views. All of these changes were things that we probably did not think about when we were first building our van, and something that we just learned from experience being on the road. So that's it. Those are all the major things that were different before, and now they're even better now and the after. I'm gonna say that again. Make sure to subscribe to our channel because we're gonna be working on our new van tour coming out very soon. And if you haven't seen our van rebuild playlist yet, we'll link that right here.
Give us a little dance. Yes.
That's the Choco Slide.